with Robyn Schall.
Welcome to Cawfee Tawk with Robyn Schall. Today's guest, an inside source, Mr. Anonymous. Plus, the news with Richard Schall, Checkin with Mama Schall, and a new chocolate challenge. Now, please welcome your host of Cawfee Talk, ready to investigate, Robyn Schall. Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. Okay. Now, I do not know how today is going to go down. We have an inside source. Someone who has been in the biz for many a year, has been around many a people, and he said he would come on today's episode. Now, he's left the biz, and he's now in politics. He may or may not currently be working for someone who ran for president and was in the last Democratic debates. That is all I could say. Now, I do not know where he's located when we call him. He may be at work. He may be in a stairwell. He may be at home. I don't know. But me and the FBI today are ready to investigate. Okay, also, new chocolate challenge. I have 5 chocolate bars in my possession. We have all just plain chocolate bars. We have Hershey's. We have Crunch. We have Mr. Good Bar. Is that his name? We have Dove, and we have Cure. Is that called? Cadbury. Today we will see if Robyn can tell the difference. Now, do we remember yesterday when I was like, hey guys, I woke up on the right side of the bed. Remember this yesterday? I was like, I'm just gonna be happy. I'm just gonna be positive. Well, that burned in flames real freaking fast. Okay, let me back up a little. By the way, hi Bob, welcome. Thank you for showing up to work today. I understand this is essential work and he has to come in, but I just think we do need to take a second to appreciate that he does come in every day. And I know it's 7 o'clock when people are applauding for him. He really takes it to heart, so thank you guys. Okay, so let's back up. All right, as I've told you guys, due to my bone disease and all my hip surgeries, my left hip is shorter than my right, okay? And, hold on, I'm just making sure you guys are still here. Okay, so my left hip is shorter than my right, so I walk like this, right? So I get orthotics built into my shoe, but I have to get them done professionally. It's not like you slide them in. They build them into the shoe so that it's perfect. Okay. All shoe places have been closed, so I've been screwed, right? So I bought shoes. We found a guy downtown who was going to come up, get the shoe, go downtown, make the shoe, bring it back up. Okay, he did it incorrectly. All right. So that was last week's drama. I bought new shoes, okay? They were getting delivered yesterday, okay? So I've just been wobbling along New York City. Well, they came yesterday. I'm a size 7.5. I'm really a size 7.5. I went up and I got 7.5. Okay. The shoes came yesterday, 10.5. 10.5. So I was ready. I lost it. I need my fucking sneakers, okay? So I call up Amazon. They put me on hold. They said, call this number. I call that number. Well, guess what? Guess who clicked 10.5? This girl right here. I bought 10.5 sneakers. This is not Amazon. This was not the sneakers. This was Robyn Schall being an idiot and getting a 10.5 sneaker. So now I have these huge freaking sneakers And like Richie said he'd take it. I mean, they're a little girly, but I don't know. Maybe a boy could rock this. So we still don't have the sneakers. But it's okay. It's okay. We're being positive. Everything's all right. Everything's good. Everything's great. So we don't have the sneakers. But it's okay. Well, we ordered new sneakers. I double checked. I did 7.5. They're coming on next Tuesday. The insiders are bigger than you. Yeah, the sneakers are literally can't even fit in this apartment. Oh, so I had an inside source call me this morning from our military. As you guys know, I was supposed to go to the Middle East to perform for the troops in March. It then got postponed to June 1st. It then got postponed to August 1st. Now, as of right now, I'm still supposed to go to the Middle East August 1st. But an inside source said, no way that's fucking happening. So I'm still right now under contract for August 1st. But if you were planning on doing international travel in August 1st, probably know that's probably not going to happen. That you can't go to like 100 different countries in August. It's probably not like a realistic thing. So we'll see. Guys, I've had quite the last 24 hours. What else has happened in the last 24 hours? Okay, shoes, international travel. We're going to investigate. I'm so excited about today. Guys, today's guest. I don't know how today's going to go down. I'm sure. Okay, he was in the business and like closely working with I would say over thousands of celebrities he has worked with, okay? And then we have him. Now I have questions. I have investigation questions to ask. I'm going to stay away. He's now working for a politician. I can't say who, but he ran for president. He was in the last Democratic debates to narrow it down. We'll ask him if he could give a hint. I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to get arrested. We're going really. I mean, I'm just the investigator. I don't want to go to jail. Anytime I ask Frank questions, because Frank works for the government, I'll ask him and he never answers. So I'll be like, "Ooh, tell me all of Trump's secrets," and then I'll be like, "Oh, tell me how Trump likes his coffee," and he just looks at me, and then I'll be like, "Blink twice if we're going to war," I'll be like, "Blink twice if I'm in danger." He never blinks. He just keeps his eyes open. So he's like not good with it. He's like what is it called? So when you can't penetrate. What is that called? Unpenetratable? I don't know. All right, guys, let's go, Richie, with the news. We have to call our anonymous source at exactly 11:20 on the penny. I don't know if on the penny is the phrase. All right, guys, let's call in our news. So someone let me know when it's coming close because he may be in a stairwell. All right, guys, please welcome my favorite intern and yours, Richard Schall.
Hello. Yes.
Okay, so, wait. Okay, Richie, do you see how right now you're really low down?
Wait, what?
Okay, hold on. So yesterday, I got a new tripod, and I gave Frank the credit. Well, apparently, Frank did not send this tripod. He sent the pillow, but not the tripod. So then I called. Then I messaged the Carloses, and I was like, "Hey, thank you so much for the tripod." They said we bought you a tripod, but it's not coming till June. So one of you guys sent this tripod, but we don't know who.
But thank you so much.
But here's the problem. It's about a foot shorter than the other tripod.
Well, do you want me to have it? I stand up.
That doesn't help. Okay, let me see. Well, maybe. Hold on. What? I don't know what we're gonna do about the chocolate. I'm gonna do everything sitting today until we figure out Okay. All right, Richie, please give us the news.
All right.
Wait, hold on, not yet.
Okay.
I know, but I have to put the tripod in the box, but that, takes like duct taping. It's going to take time. We'll have to do that off camera. All right, Richard Schall. Sorry, let me reintroduce you. Let me reintroduce you. Hi, everyone. Please welcome my favorite intern. Well, not my favorite intern. Please welcome a mediocre intern, Richard Schall.
What other interns you got? I'm the only one here.
Oh, Richard, you don't even know. I've got so many interns, I don't even know what to do with myself.
Are they all working at home?
I have no employees, but a lot of interns. If you show up for Cawfee Tawk, just consider yourself an intern. I can put you to work at any time. Okay, Richie, so right before I went live, I tried the link on Facebook and it said like restricted. So are people having trouble signing in today?
Well, no. Well, the thing is, if you go through Facebook, and their web browser opens on Facebook, like if you're using your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of age restriction.
So should I take down age restriction? But we've always had age restriction.
But we've never. But I gotta do. I gotta talk to my people.
Okay, can you talk to your interns and see what's going on?
Yes, this intern will talk to his own intern.
Okay,
This is my intern. That's the problem. This is my intern.
Okay, what's today's news?
Okay, so speaking of working at home, so Twitter decided that all their employees from now on are going to be working at home indefinitely.
Really? Because of Corona, or just because it's been more work?
They're like, you know what? It's working. Don't come back in. Work at home. You're doing better that way.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's going to happen with a lot of businesses. They're going to realize working remotely has worked for a lot of people.
So Twitter said, that's it. You're done. Don't come back to the office. Problem is, you got that guy who's like, but I left my tuna sandwich on the desk.
Ew.
No, that's going to be a big problem.
You know who I think are the worst humans on the planet?
Who are the worst humans on the planet?
People who eat tuna on a flight, on an airplane.
Listen, I like tuna. I will not do that.
I love tuna. But if you're eating tuna, if you bring on a tuna sandwich onto an airplane,
there is a special place in hell for you.
I mean, seriously.
Yes, you do not do that.
Right.
Do not do that.
Okay, is that your news story?
Right. That was the news story. All right.
Wait, you messaged me today that today's news stories were really good. That was the one that was really good?
No, actually, I'm going from low up until.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Richie messaged me and said today's news stories are so good. That one was so shitty, but okay.
I'm going from low up until oh my goodness. Okay, that was the bar. Okay, ready?
Richie, what time is it?
11:14.
Okay.
So, Facebook has a brand new Facebook page it's a group where we all pretend to be ants in an ant colony.
Oh, wait, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Say it again.
Okay, this new Facebook group is called A Group Where We All Pretend to Be Ants in an Ant Colony, where people are just signing up for this group and pretending to be ants in a colony, and it is so popular. They have 1.8 million followers and a waiting list of people that want to join this group.
Richie, what are we doing wrong that that we don't have 1.8 million, but this ant group does?
A Facebook group where they want to be ants?
Yeah.
See, Snake Eyes, he wants to join today.
So should we start our own colony here?
I guess so.
Would that attract more people? So would that attract more people for Cawfee Tawk is really an ant colony. But I don't want to be ants. Can we be a different colony?
Bees?
No.
Oh no, yeah, no, that's not good. Birds? Because you're a robin?
Oh, we're a bird yeah, because birds flock together.
Yes. Oh, good use of the word flock. Very good.
Do you guys sometimes think that Richie thinks I'm like a 4-year-old?
No.
Okay, all right. Was that the good story? That was your
Okay, here we go. Now we're going up until
Richie,
now.
these aren't any better or worse than usual. You made it sound like these stories were
Wait
insane.
for this one. Wait for this one. You ready? Robyn, do you know what Rule 34 is?
No clue.
Rule 34 is, if it exists, there's a porn of it. Okay, that's called Rule 34.
Wait, did you make that up or that's?
No, I don't. This is 100. That's 100% real.
Okay, that if there is a thing,
there's a porn.
There's a porn of it.
It's called Rule 34.
Okay.
Well, Florida, a porn industry and a porn production company in Florida. Guess what they're currently working on?
Corona porn.
Tiger King porn.
Oh, I feel like there's not already Tiger King porn. Like I feel like that's.
Wow, I just built that up, and you just went, "Pow!"
Yeah, I thought Corona porn would have been funnier.
Oh, that's been around for a while.
What, Corona porn?
I've been watching that like.
Oh yeah, because that's like doctor nurse stuff.
Yeah, like that, but Tiger King, where it's like a full on. This is the production company that did the Lion King porn. Like they get real famous porn actors playing the characters. Why am I the only one excited about this? Why? I quit.
I don't know. This was your big story that you couldn't wait to tell this morning?
Yeah, Wow.
Wow, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We're so excited.
I'm tapped out. I got nothing.
Wow. Moving on. Oh, wait, is that it? We're out of stories?
We're kind. Let me do a quick.
And you were upset when I introduced you as a mediocre intern.
What?
I have to be honest. I actually thought the stories went. You said the worst was the first one, and it built up. It actually was the other way.
No.
It's more interesting that Twitter's not calling people back in. Actually, you know what? The B thing is probably the most interesting.
The ants.
Oh, the ants.
I'm glad you're paying attention.
Yeah, these are great news stories, Richie.
Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, everyone, please make sure to give this video, even my news story, a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. YouTube took away the notification bell, so now as long as you're
Wait, what?
Yes, they took away the notification bell, but if you are subscribed, you'll still get a notification.
See, that should have been a news story.
What?
That could have been a news story.
Well, there you go. This is my final news story. There you go. And on a high note, you don't have to hit that bell anymore because you're already getting notifications.
Okay, so if you're subscribed, you get notifications when I go live?
Correct. Or you even post a video. Everyone will get a notification.
It's really dry in my apartment. I'm scared I'm going to get a bloody nose during this. Okay, continue.
Well, if you would like to support Robyn, you can do so by joining her Patreon at patreon.com/Robyn Schall Comic or donating to paypal.me/Robyn Schall or on Venmo at Robyn-Schall. All that information is down below in the description box. Most important, and the most important thing is, please tell a friend about Cawfee Tawk with Robyn Schall. Let's build up this community and let's continue to have fun. And everybody, my apologies for the crappy news, but that's all the news that Robyn doesn't apparently need to know except about ants.
I didn't need to know any of today's news stories. I would have been fine without them. Quince. Oh, jeez. Okay, guys. Let's get into today's guest. Okay. I'm so excited. Okay, what did I do with my glasses? Okay. Okay, please welcome to the show, Mr. Anonymous.
Hey, Robyn, how's it going?
Okay, so I'm putting you right here so everyone could see us next to each other. Okay, Mr. Anonymous, you look great. Beautiful as always.
I think I have to mute you. Hang on one second.
Okay.
I'm getting a little feedback here.
Okay.
Well, let me just turn off YouTube. It's hard to find this amidst all the. Just X out.
Okay.
Oh, just quit.
Okay.
All right.
How do I sound now?
You sound fine. I'm just getting an echo.
All right, Mr. Anonymous, thank you so much for coming on Cawfee Talk today. So, first off, how long, I did not say what branch of the biz you were in, but how many years have you been around performers?
About 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
So you could say you've probably met every single comedian there is?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's get to the questioning. First off, how are you?
I'm good. I mean, you got me out of bed and I'm not watching porn, so I'm pretty happy.
Excellent. That's what we like to hear. But we want you to get back to porn as soon as possible.
Oh, okay.
Now people.
Well, I've been working out. So.
Oh wow, Mr. Anonymous looking good. Now, guys, you don't know who Mr. Anonymous is, so this compliment really doesn't mean anything to you guys. But he happens to be one of the nicest people I have met while being a performer. Not only that, every time I see him, he always goes, "How are your parents? How's your brother?" It's always the first thing you say to me, and I just want you to know, I just think you're one of the nicest people in the business. Even though these questions are hardcore, you should know that I just think you're just wonderful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, now.
How is Richie? That was really funny with the news. Sorry,
Mr. Anonymous!
I'm having my coffee right now. I haven't been drinking anything. I don't know if you can. I've been drinking and not at all.
Well, I mean, this is the time to be drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mr. Anonymous, who would you say, besides Robyn Schall, is the nicest comedian you have worked with?
Can I say two?
Yes.
All right. Hands down, Louis Black and Dave Attell.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What about them makes them nice? Is there something that they do?
Well, first of all, Dave Attell always brings candy. Like you with munchkins.
Yes.
Dave Attell always brings candy.
Guys, whenever I'm
Louis
headlining,
Black,
I bring munchkins for everyone.
right. And Louis Black did something very nice for my parents one time, and there was no reason he had to do it. But it's something that kind of made their day, basically.
Wow, good to know. I always like knowing who's nice. Even more so than who's mean, because I'm always like, oh, that makes me like them more.
There are so many nice ones out there that, kind of, I hope overshadow the jerks.
I think so. I've come across more nice people than mean, as far as performers.
Right. Well, I think if you in the business, it's like if you tend to like gravitate towards nice people, you have that brought back to you. And when you don't, you just stay away from the negativity.
Absolutely. What was the worst bomb on stage you ever saw? I'm sure there's a lot, but...
Well, no. It's hard to say because I really like the guy, and he kind of made like a stellar comeback from everything. But Richard Lewis was like the worst thing I ever saw.
What happened?
People walking out, people just chanting, "Lewis sucks, Lewis sucks, Lewis sucks, Lewis sucks." And it was pretty bad. Like, I don't know what was going on.
Did he say something to set it off?
No, he was just doing his shtick, and it wasn't sticking on, a Saturday night or Friday night or whenever it was. So, but yeah, he totally tanked, and people were walking out. A lot of people were, clearly people were upset, and it was pretty bad.
That's
then
crazy.
There was a time, I don't know if you remember a comic named A.J. Johnson.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, he was an urban comic.
Okay.
And he was doing the Late Show one night. And something got out of hand, and a girl threw a glass at his head.
What?
And then she got up on stage, and he punched her in the face with the microphone.
What?
Yeah. And it was like, I remember that night specifically because people got fired. because their checks got like there were people that were just gone.
I'm sure people probably just left, right?
Yeah, they just walked out, and turns out that the woman was a lawyer, and her friend was had something to do with like Fox News, and so like the next day there were people from Fox outside.
That's crazy. How often do you think, in general, at popular clubs or venues, does it get out of control like that?
I think a lot of it does, but I think a lot of it gets swept under the carpet because they just don't want, any bad publicity.
Yeah, so
Which-
here's the thing, it's like, it's the one profession where drinking is so encouraged amongst audience and worker. Not all workers, but like performers.
Right.
You could drink for free right before you go on stage. Hey, you need a drink? You could drink on stage. The audience has a limit of how little they could drink. Like, you have to drink at least 2 drinks. Like, where else do people force you that you sometimes have maximum, like pilots, you can't drink for 8 hours before you fly. But, or even the people on the plane, you only get like 2 max. There's never minimums except for in a comedy club. So I'm not surprised it gets out of control so often,
Did you like my hat, by the way?
What does it say? I can't read it. Trump 2020? I'm shocked. Bullshit. Bullshit. You'll get fired from your job in 10 seconds. Okay, so all I said is you currently are working for someone who ran for president this year and was in the Democratic debates.
Right, it was one of the two Jewish guys.
One of the 2 Jewish guys. If we're narrowing it down a little, okay?
Let's not.
But what we'll say is, you really are in disguise in that hat.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a great disguise, actually.
I'm not pushing my agenda. I'm just...
He's in disguise. That's so funny. Do you like working? Do you like what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been going in a lot lately, but I'm still getting paid.
Great.
I'm more worried about people that, in the service industry that are going on unemployment. What's going to happen when they ramp up this new procedure, or the new normal, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, no, it's all a mess.
And also, like, for people like you, like comics and other people who are trying to figure out, like, what's going to happen, with comedy clubs, it's like they're not going to be the same.
Yeah, no.
At least for a while.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there's been some comedians who've been resisting, like, trying to make their living on social media and performing online. And I'm like, if you resist, this is going to be the norm for a long time for performers, They already just said going to wait till the shows are back up. It's not happening anytime soon. So
no, it's not. And I think a lot of people are resisting this idea of what I hate using the new normal as a thing. But it's like, a lot of people got to start getting used to doing things like this because it's how it's happening. It's how I'm doing business with my colleagues and my teams, and how other people are going to have to start doing. The weird thing is, from what I've been noticing, is like watching live performances. It's like a tribute to like Stephen Sondheim, or it's an SNL cover. It doesn't work really very well without an audience.
I know.
That's the tough part.
I've done some stand-up. Wait, guys, I just want to make sure I see the pinwheel for you guys. Oops. It's okay. I think it's frozen.
Way to blow the cover.
It's okay. I think it's frozen for them. They are taking control of the stream. Oh no, freezing. Good thing I blew it while it's frozen. Oh my God, how funny is that? Yeah, it's completely frozen for them. I'm wondering if I should restart. What do you think I should do? Should I restart? It's frozen for them.
I don't know. If you need to re-hook up with me, I'm still on the line, so.
For you, does it say I'm live? Oh no, Team Trump heard you make fun.
I turned off the feed because
I hung up on you. They said it was back, but it's not back. All right, I'll call you right back.
Okay.
Right, bye. All right, guys, gonna restart. Wait, it's better? We can hear you. No, it's good. It's good? If I call him back, froze. Never mind. Everyone refresh. Richie, it's the government. They know who we're talking about. It's coming and going.